So many people are comparing their lives to people they shouldn't even take advice from. You have your phones now and, people scroll, they watch and they compare. Half the people you're watching are broke, they're unhappy and they're faking it. It's not even real. I'm watching so many things now that, you don't even know if it's AI or not. Some of it's not even real people that you're watching that you compare yourself to. And for what? They've got you feeling behind, because they project this idea of being in this place of happiness and contentment. It's easy to show pictures of money and cars and beautiful women, or beautiful men, but what does it matter at the end of the day? It's just a video, and you're letting people with no direction question yours. At least what you're doing is real and you know what's going on in your life. So you have to stop comparing yourself. I know I do it because we all want to do better. We all want to have more money and more attention and just have a better life, have that to be able, I do it all the time. I drive, I still work full time, I'm not able to retire. And I find myself all the time driving around, looking at other, men my age, driving fancy cars and pulling their boats around when I'm working, thinking, man, it must be nice to be able to go fishing today. And man, it must be nice to be able just to drive around and do nothing all day. But, I don't know what their life is and I don't know what their problems are. Maybe they have health problems that I don't have. Maybe they have relationship problems that I don't have. But I know that I need to work harder, and I do it a lot better now than I did when I was younger. But when you're young, you really care more what other people are doing because you think that's the standard, and as we've learned that a handful of people are setting the standard and most of them are fake. You see a lot of these people being arrested for stuff and they're doing things illegal and they are, yeah, sure. Maybe some of them are even making money, but a lot of them are broke acting like there's somebody. I talked to a kid. He's a YouTube influencer. He didn't have any money. He's broke. He lives at home with his mother, but yet he puts it out there that he's this big stud and he's got all these cars and he doesn't. You're chasing approval from people you wouldn't trade your life with. Some people are in such bad situations, but it's so easy to paint a smile and, walk around. What do they say? That, dance, clown, dance, we all want that. So stop comparing. You don't need to compare. I'm sure most of you have better lives than you think. We all want better and we all want to do better. But we need to be happy with what we have. We're all blessed with things you could sit every day and be thankful for, even if it's the little things. And don't undervalue yourself. And why value other people's opinions? Because it doesn't matter. What matters is your opinion. What matters is the people that are directly in your life's opinion, the people that you directly affect. That's what matters. And that's what makes your life. And that's what probably makes your life better than a lot of people. So take that to heart. Think about that. And if you find this at all entertaining, consider subscribing. I post Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. And as always, I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for the people that do check in and that support me and the channel. So take care and we'll see you next time. Thanks.